Welcome to Studywiz Education News. I'm Jeff Elwood. More and more schools around the world, in countries including China, Australia, the United Kingdom and the United States, are adopting Studywiz. This is fantastic because it strengthens our global community and strengthens the global exchange of best practice. This exchange of best practice in turn is driving the ongoing development of Studywiz, making the product even stronger.
So Jeff, tell us, what are some of the reasons that schools are giving for choosing Studywiz?
Well, right from the very outset, it's actually been schools that have been driving the development of Studywiz. So it's one of the most pedagogically aligned learning platforms out there.
Pedagogically?
Meaning that it's easy to use, meaning that it maps directly to what teachers want to be doing on a day-to-day basis with their learning platform.
One of your biggest challenges though is getting schools and teachers to adopt this new way of teaching. You know, there'd be some teachers out there that have been in the system for 20 years, 25 years, set in their way, know their curriculum, know how to teach it. You're coming in and you're revolutionising the classroom. How are they going to deal with it?
Absolutely. We recognise that one of the greatest issues is in fact teacher adoption of a learning platform. For that reason we've created a new team at eTech called our Curriculum Support Unit. This team consists of ex-teachers, teachers who've been out there and have experienced exactly what other teachers are going through now, so they can give it a real context to what they're trying to do. Teachers are time poor, they don't have a lot of time on their hands anyway, so if you can demonstrate to them a way to do things simpler and that will actually save them time, then you'll get them on board. One of the key aspects of Studywiz is teacher training. Obviously, with the Curriculum Support Unit, the team have developed a structured training course, and instead of training notes and materials, a lot of the teacher manuals and training materials are available free to download from the global community.
So the teachers can basically learn from home when
Absolutely.
they find the time.
Yes, most definitely.
And it's changing the whole curriculum that they use.
Well, what we're finding is again that it simplifies the process because the training materials that we've put in place are context based. So it's not just click here and point here and go there. It's much more about how could I deliver a piece of information to my students in a quick and easy way? How could I create a team of students in an ad hoc manner to work together on something, to collaborate together? So it's very much taking the context of the students in the classroom and the teachers in the classroom.
So Jeff, with this, if teachers have trouble at any time, even though they might have been through the training session, they've looked at your notes, if they need help with this system and getting their mind around this system, who's there for them?
Oh, look, very good question. We have the curriculum support team that are there on call, very happy to answer questions, and of course we have our dedicated global support team down in Hobart who most people would be aware of, and they're more than happy to answer questions any time of day or night.
So basically the teachers around the world using this system have a team on their side, a team of coaches, so to speak.
Most definitely, and in fact they have a much broader team than that through the global community. If they're not able to get answers or if they want to explore more rich ways of doing things, they can approach other teachers from around the planet within the global community.
Now Studywiz is a program that's being adopted by different schools across the globe, right around the world. There must be a real diversity of schools that you're catering to.
Yeah, this is in fact one of the most fantastic aspects of the system, is that we are global. We have schools as diverse as a small primary school in a state sector in Scotland, right through to some of the leading international schools in China, and a statewide rollout like in the state of Maine over in the US. So there is a great dichotomy of uses and different educational systems that they're employing. But that's fantastic because that diversity can be used to drive the ongoing development and push the envelope still further.
So what are these schools saying about how Studywiz is aiding their students' education?
Well, this is one of the most exciting aspects of the system, is in fact the engagement. The fact that we directly embed with devices such as the iPod means that the learning platform is more and more relevant to the students.
So are we looking at schools here without books?
In many instances, yes, that's exactly where it's going. We think one of the most exciting trends is in fact the development of mobile learning and mobile learning devices in the classroom. That's the next big thing.
So basically all the students will have is an iPod in their pocket, and it's got their homework, it's got their assignments, it's got everything there.
Potentially, yes, an iPod or some other new device that will facilitate that, you know, instead of carrying around books, absolutely.
How is Studywiz adapting to fit the UK curriculum?
We've done a lot of work as part of getting onto the Vector framework, which we talked about previously. This enables us to map to UK standards, such as the Curriculum Online standards that schools are looking for in the UK.
As a result of adapting to one standard, are you finding that the standards are then being transferred around the world, so you're actually raising standards in other areas?
What we're finding is that we need to be able to make the system flexible enough to adapt to varying different standards. For example, we have many international baccalaureate schools that are using the system. We have schools in California who want us to map to the Californian state standards, or people in New Jersey, the same thing. So I guess the key underpinning message is flexibility, being able to quickly and easily adapt to any one of those standards.
Are you finding that the word about Studywiz is spreading across the UK pretty quick?
Yeah, very much so. We were inundated at BET this year with a massive influx of people looking for a learning platform, and I'm sure that trend will only continue. ETech is delighted that a growing number of leading schools around the planet are adopting Studywiz as their preferred learning platform. We've really enjoyed reading your feedback in the global community, but we'd love to hear more. With respect to Studywiz, watch this space, there's a lot more to come.